Welcome to the next part of the video series on installing BAO silently on Linux servers. In the previous video, we created the option files for Atrium SSO, repository, CDP, and the content pack 2015-03. In this video, we'll look into the actual installation process. This is my Atrium SSO server. As you can see, I have already copied the installer and the option file. Similarly, this one is the repository machine on which I have the installer package for the server, the content pack 2015-03, and the option file for both of them. And lastly, this one is the CDP machine. Here I have the CDP option file along with the BAO CDP installer. Let's first extract the Atrium SSO install package. As you can see, we have successfully extracted the SSO package. Now, when installing Atrium SSO 9 and BAO 7801 on Linux platform, you need to make sure that the level of entropy on your installation server is more than 3000, or else the installation or the startup of the component post-install will fail. To ensure we don't run into entropy issues, run this command before starting the installation. Now, go into the Atrium SSO extracted folder. Now let's see the command using which we can start the installation. For this, we need to go to the Atrium SSO documentation page over here. Click on the first section. For Linux, we need to execute the setup.sh. For Windows, it's going to be setup.exe file. We are executing the installation silently, and to this parameter, we're going to pass the location of our Atrium SSO option file. Now, copy this command and move over to the installation server for Atrium SSO. Paste the command on the terminal. I have already removed the setup.exe part from the command which was meant for installation on Windows environment and updated this command to point to my SSO option file. Now since we are executing an sh file on the Linux environment from the current directory, prefix the command with a /. Now let's hit enter and start with the installation. Looks like the installation is now completed. Let's open our web browser and log into the Atrium SSO console. We are now presented with the login screen. Log in using the SSO admin credentials. We are now logged in. So our SSO installation was a success. Now let's start with our repository and CDP installation. This is my repository server. Here we have the BAO server package along with the repository option file. At first, we need to run the rngd command to avoid any entropy issues. Now let's see how to execute the repository installation. Navigate over to this link. Scroll down and copy this command. Once copied, go back to your repository server. Paste the command on the terminal. I have already replaced the install command parameter with the name of our installer package and also updated the command to point to my repository option file. Now hit the enter key to start the installation. You can ignore these warning messages as they won't affect your installation. Looks like the installation is now completed. Let's open our web browser and log into the repository manager. Log in using the AO admin credential. We are now successfully logged in, so our repository installation was successful. Next up is the CDP.